Suppose you are asked to measure the length of your notebook. Which device you used to measure the length? It is scale. But in olden days, different scales were used for measuring length. Do you know which are the different scales used in olden days? They are Vara, 1/4 or called Mulam, and Chan. But there arise difficulties due to the use of different scale in different parts of the world. The first difficulty is accuracy cannot be ensured. Second difficulty, it is difficult for a comparative study. Third difficulty, there is limit to transaction. So I will repeat it again. The first difficulty, there should not be accuracy, means correctness. Then second difficulty, it is difficult for a comparative study. Third difficulty, it is difficult to transaction. So in order to remove all these difficulties, we use a basic unit of length, that is meter. So the basic unit of length is a meter. In addition to meter, there are smaller units like centimeter, millimeter, micron, like that. The higher units are kilometer, astronomical unit, etc. So look at the board. This is a scale. It is marked from 0 to 10. And see, this is 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, like that. The bigger divisions are called centimeter. And you look the scale, the 1 centimeter is divided into 10 equal parts. These equal parts are called millimeter. So the least count means the smallest measurement that can be measured by a device. The smallest measurement that can be measured by a device is called least count. In the case of scale, the smallest measurement is millimeter. So the least count of this scale is a millimeter. Let us see how to find the thickness of a thin metal wire. So look the video here. Watch the video. And look the video. See the metal wire, it is wound over a pencil. And how the length can be measured. And see, watch the video again, how to find the thickness of a metallic wire. So first you wind the metallic wire around the pencil. Watch the video properly. So for finding the thickness of a metal wire, wind the metal wire 50 times around a pencil. Then you measure the length. Suppose the length is 10 centimeter. Number of turns 50. Then thickness is equal to 10 by 50. That means 1 by 5 centimeter. So suppose if you want to find the length of a curved line, then you take a thread and a meter scale. Then you can able to measure it by placing the thread over the curved line. And if you want to find the diameter of a sphere, then you take a two wooden block and keep the sphere in between the wooden block. Then see, look at the board. Suppose scale, it is marked from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the diameter of the sphere is 8 minus 4, that is equal to 4 centimeter. That means you take a two wooden block and keep the sphere in between the wooden block. Then you measure the diameter of the sphere using a scale. So in this way you can find out the diameter of a sphere. So what are the precautions to be taken while measuring the length? So the first precaution, see the first diagram, it is not the correct method. And second is the correct method. That means while measuring the length of an object, keep the scale close to the object without any inclination. So in the first figure there is inclination, but second figure there is no inclination. So the first precaution is while measuring the length of an object, keep the scale close to the object without any inclination. And see the second precaution, the position of the eye is very important while taking the measurement. And see, there are three boys taking the measurement. The first one, see, he is not looking straight, and the middle one, his position is correct. So while taking the measurement, the position of eye is very important. You look straight. There should not be any inclination. If the edges of a scale are broken, then you should start measuring from the another whole number. Instead of measuring from the first marking on the scale, start from another whole number. That means, see, look the diagram. Here the edge of the scale is broken. So we will start the measurement from 1 centimeter. And then see here, the correct measurement is, here it is 8.8 centimeter. So 8.8 minus 1, that is equal to 7.8. That is the correct measurement. So if the edges of the scale are broken, don't start from the edge, you start from 1 centimeter. Not from 0, you start the measurement from 1 centimeter. So have you seen this device? It is common balance. It is called a common balance. There are two pans, right pan and left pan. And you keep weight in the one pan and you keep the things in the other pan. This balance is called a common balance. So the mass of a substance is measured using common balance, and the unit of measuring mass is kilogram. The unit of measuring mass is a kilogram. In addition to common balance, there is another balance called spring balance. So the standard unit of mass is a kilogram. Mass is the quantity of matter present in a body. There are smaller units like gram, milligram, etc. But the standard unit of mass is a kilogram. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. And 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligram. So we have learned two units. The basic unit of length is meter and the basic unit of mass is kilogram. In addition to basic unit, there are other units also. So the third fundamental quantity is time. Our ancestors used it to determine approximate time by observing the shadow of the object. They used the sundial that is shown now in the video, but it is not easy to sundial at night. We could not use sundial at night, so nowadays we are using different instrument for measuring the time, like clock, watch, stopwatch, etc. And the standard unit of time is a second. Even though it is hours, minutes, etc., the standard unit of time is a second. You know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. But the standard unit of time is a second.